Hello and welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Jen Zielinski with your top stories. With one death in Kelowna and many more throughout the province from overdoses related to drugs laced with fentanyl, health authorities are stepping up to expand harm reduction activities. Safeway pharmacies have put together naloxone kits for $45 and are selling them with no restrictions on age or amount, as no prescription is needed. Local pharmacist Taryn Kutnikoff says naloxone is an opioid antagonist and explains what to look for in a possible overdose victim.
One, the person would be maybe unresponsive, so you're shaking their shoulders, you're calling into their ear, they are not responding to you. Their breathing may be absent or very shallow, or even snoring sounds. Also, their lips may be blue. And another indication is their pupils will be what we call pinpoint pupils, so very, very small.
A vigil was held this week in Vernon at the Okanagan Indian band Cenotaph to remember the missing and murdered Aboriginal women in this country. Dozens showed up for the Sisters in Spirit vigil with red dresses to symbolize those lost loved ones.
It's really important to acknowledge and take time to honor our stolen sisters, because that is part of the issue. That is part of the issue, is that a lot of people, a lot of this goes unspoken. And a lot of this goes unaddressed, and it's so important to continue to raise awareness and point to the atrocities that exist within this first world country that we call Canada.
All eyes were on the Atlantic and Caribbean this past week as Hurricane Matthew wreaked havoc on Jamaica, Cuba, Haiti, and even the U.S. Considered the most powerful storm in a decade, more than 400 people have died. The Category 4 storm brought 140-mile-per-hour winds, torrential rain, and flash floods. 30,000 homes were destroyed, along with buildings, and even a roof was blown off of a hospital. In Florida, more than 1 million people were without power as the devastating storm surges hit the state. Matthew weakened to a Category 2 hurricane on Friday with maximum winds of 110 miles per hour, and it is moving north. The second-degree murder trial for Ryan Quigley continued this week in Kelowna. Quigley is on trial for the death of his former fiancée, Amy Parks. Parks was found dead in her Hiawatha trailer back in 2014. This week, the court heard how Parks was trying to get her locks changed and kick Quigley out of the house. His rampant drug use and unemployment had driven the couple apart. The trial continues in Kelowna next week. A major electrical infrastructure project is coinciding with the widening of Highway 97 through Kelowna. FortisBC is currently moving distribution and transmission lines underground to make way for the widening.
Well, underground lines are safer and more reliable than overhead lines. They're less susceptible to motor vehicle accidents, wind-related, storm-related accidents, and it also lasts longer and more affordable.
Overhead lines are coming down and being moved between Reed's Corner and Highway 33. Well, that wraps up Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Jen Zielinski. Thanks for watching.